Hello, future fans of Rockmill. Nope, that's weird. Hello, Rockmill fans. I'm Seth Dumb. I'm the head brewer here at Rockmill Brewery in Lancaster, Ohio. And I'm just going to go on a little nature walk. We're going to talk about the white ale that we have. It's available in cans and also draft in a lot of places around Columbus, Ohio, Lancaster, Ohio. And it's one that I'm really excited about. One that I'm just really excited to talk about too. And bear with me, this is first time kind of doing this, talking about the beer and walking around, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And hopefully I have fun with it too. We may have some technical difficulties throughout this conversation. We will have some technical difficulties throughout this conversation, so enjoy. Rockmill White. Oh, let me get this open. Man. Heck yeah. We're going to talk about tasting notes of Rockmill White. We're going to talk about food pairings that go well with this beer, because I don't think that's talked about enough. We talk a lot about wine and food going together, but beer and food also is a huge part of our lives. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what makes sense. Let's talk about what best pairs with this beer and this style of beer too. So this kind of can transcend beyond Rockmill if you want to, but I'm going to talk about this beer specifically. And after we talk about food pairings, I'm going to talk about how we at Rockmill make this beer. So we're going to do some process talks. I'm going to get a little bit nerdy with y'all because I love process. Process is my favorite thing as far as the brewing goes. I love making it. I love tracking things. Data is my friend, and process is huge when it comes specifically also to making this beer. It's a little bit unique in some senses, and we'll get into that later. But what is this beer? What is Rockmill White? If you pour it in a glass, which I'm not going to right now because I'm walking around and I don't have a glass and I have one free hand, you're going to get, it's a straw color. There's going to be some slight haze to it. And if it's not slightly hazy, then give the can a little bit of a swirl, then dump the rest in. So do a little bit of a test pour to see if it's hazy or not, because the yeast that we use here tends to drop out of suspension a little bit quicker than we really hope it will. But that's not a problem. It doesn't affect the flavor at all. It just affects the look. Me being the beer nerd that I am, I would like it to be a little bit hazy because it is a wheat beer. And that's all in there. Just need to give it a little bit of a swirl. Oh boy, camera, follow me. We're gonna have lots of that today. Haven't quite figured this out. Anyway, white. Straw color, haze, covered that. As far as aromas go, you're gonna get a little bit of banana, you're gonna get some clove, you're gonna get some coriander, some orange. And two of those are only because of specific ingredients that we used with the coriander and the orange. The other two, the banana and clove, are gonna be because of the byproducts of the yeast we used. And we use a traditional Belgian yeast strain, a Trappist strain, if we want to get really specific. And we really, really like it here at Rockmill. Us being more of a Belgian-focused brewery, we like to stick to those roots. We like to honor that heritage, and not just because it's heritage, but because it is darn good. So we use this yeast strain in all of the Belgian beers. That includes double, triple, Chapel Road, our single/Pater's beer, the Rugged Expanse Stout. So it's all over the place. The yeast strain is phenomenal. So I'm talking about it, waving my hand around. Don't want to fall in the lake. Let's make sure that you can see my face. There's also going to be a decent amount of carbonation in this beer. We like high carbonation. It's traditional for Belgian beers to have a lot of carbonation in them. So that's what we aim to accomplish with this beer as well. It's going to be pretty dry. It's not a sweet beer, though the perception of sweetness is pretty high because the coriander and the orange tricks you a little bit. It makes you think, oh, I'm drinking an orange, or there's this very aromatic thing in front of me that smells kind of sweet. What I'm drinking is sweet. But that's not true with this beer. It's pretty dry. It's not the driest thing ever, but in the relative sense of the beer world, there's not a lot of residual sugar in it. I think that's about it. We went through color, aroma, flavor. The flavor is, there's a lot of wheat malt in there. I think I've said that before, but that gives you a very soft mouthfeel. It's not going to be very grainy in the sense of where a lager can be kind of biscuity and grainy. An IPA could have potentially some caramelly attributes to it. This isn't going to have any of that. It's more of a mouthfeel thing with this wheat that we're adding into it. And it allows it to be really approachable, really soft, and it's going to be just overall just crushable, honestly. And I'm getting a little bit nerdy here, so you guys let me know if this is the type of thing that you want to talk about or want me to talk about. And if you like it, give us a like. If you don't, give us a comment. Tell us why. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'm going to try to give you all the information that I want to talk about. And if you want me to talk about specific things, just, you got to engage. You got to let us know. Otherwise, I won't. Anyway, cheers and goodbye.